You know what that means? Time for a new video. In the background, we are listening to Aorta, Blood Pressure. This is a signed copy. This is, as you can hear, a little bit AC/DC boogie rock inspired hard rock from Germany from 1983. So, what I'm going to show you today are all OG pressings and the reissues. As you might have heard, I'm selling a lot of my records and I'm going for the OG pressings. So, this haul, except for one LP, that I kind of traded it as well. I didn't spend a penny on that or a cent. These are all trades. So, first one, Angel Dust, Into the Dark Past, original on Disaster Records. Great album. I first heard that maybe half a year or a year after it came out. There's a little story. I had the original, of course, and I bought the High Roller reissue, which looks like that. High Roller did a great job. So, not a big difference in the covers. This is a little bit more shiny, and of course it's a new record. This one is used. So I had both of them, and some guy offered me good money for the original, and I just kept the High Roller reissues, but for some reason that felt wrong. So I had to get back the original. Same with that one. To Dust You Will Decay, second album by Angel Dust. Have it back in the collection at Disaster Records. This is more of a speed metal album, way more melodic. The first one is a little thrashier. This one has a little bit of a Halloween influence or early Scanner. By the way, this guy here later became a Scanner's singer on their second album. He's called Shelko. I've told that story before. He produced our first Inhuman album, so I know that guy. The reissue, that one has to leave now. This next one, I never had an original. I bought this when it came out. This is a gatefold reissue of Angel Witch's debut album. This one came out on Earmark, but it felt wrong. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm going back to collecting. You know how collectors are, so yeah, we're stupid. Or as Alan would call us, sick little monkeys. This is a nice reissue. Comes with liner notes. It sounds good, has a little bit of photos and stuff like that, but I had the chance to get this. Yes, and this feels right, at least for the moment. This is an original, is it? Yeah, German pressing on Bronze Records. And it has no lyrics, no pictures, nothing. But yeah, I wanted the original. And I'm gonna sell the reissue. This next one, I didn't plan to get that. For the longest time I had this. This is one of the FDR reissues of Bolt Thrower's third album, so Warmaster, and a guy I know, he wanted to trade in that. So yes, it looks exactly the same. It's got the same inners, everything comes with a little book and stuff. The FDR full dynamic range should sound better, but this one sounds better, the original. And the colors are a little bit off. You don't see that on camera. This is a little bit darker. This is the reissue, and this is the original. So came across that, and yeah, that was by accident, but I had to get it, and I got a really good deal, I tell you. And this is a mint copy of the album. Next, I forgot to pull out the reissue, but a couple of years ago, Metal Blade reissued Count Raven stuff. This is A Storm Warning, their debut album, still with Christian Linderson on vocals. Me and my friends, we listened to that front to back and above and beyond. I never thought I would come across that. This is not the original, so that one, the initial pressing came out on Hellhound Records in Germany, but I managed to get, this is also a first press, but it's the French version on Active Records. So reissue of A Storm Warning is already sold. You know who you are who gets that. This next one, I sold my reissue copy a long time ago, and a long time ago, maybe 2 years ago, but I wanted it back, and I came across that. Guilty as Charged by Culprit. Original on Shrapnel Records. This has a little crease, and I traded it in, and I paid something around. I traded in a 15 euro record for that. So to get the original, yes, original Shrapnel label. There you go. This next band, I have all the original LPs, but I had one of my top 50 thrash albums. For the longest time I lived with that, and this is Time Does Not Heal by Dark Angel, as you can see. This is a Back on Black reissue on 2 LPs. And it looks like that. So yeah, I was okay with that, but in my friends collection, I saw that one. This is the original pressing on Under One Flag. Black vinyl. Gatefold with the lyrics. And yes, of course, Under One Flag labels. Does it sound better? Yes, it does. I don't know if it's if this is just an illusion, but I've got a pretty decent stereo here and over there in the living room, so I think I can, yeah. This next one was on my wish list for some time now, but the album was always a little bit too expensive for me. So in the 90s, Music for Nations released those double LPs that come with a poster, of course, and the poster is missing because it's still in my old bedroom, probably. They did it like that. I love the album. This is as you can see, a double album. 3 songs, 2 songs, 2 songs, 2 songs. And yeah. The album is about half an hour long. So it's not even 10 minutes. The album is in mint condition. At least the records are. The cover is a little bit damaged. So if anybody wants the double LP for that, I lived with that. And like I said, I was searching for the original, but it was always a little bit too expensive. Now, this week, accidentally, I got that. Also, Music for Nations, original press. This is the Music for Nations 46, under license from Combat Records, and it says made in France. So I was really delighted to find the original and got it in a trade. So I didn't have to pay 40 plus or 50 euros for an original. So got that in. And that was not on purpose. That happened by accident, because sometimes I don't drink enough beer and my mind wouldn't work without any fuel. I'm just kidding, of course. And this is the Music for Nations Roadrunner pressing. Look, both originals, both from the same year, both the same record company. But there you've got the pink logo with the silver bordering, and there you've got a plain red logo on the this is the Dutch pressing. So this Dutch pressing I'm going to sell. So if anybody wants Killing Is My Business with a plain red logo, Roadrunner, Music for Nations pressing, write it down in the comments. This next one, I had the next record as a child. Yeah, basically as a child. I was 13 years old. But when the CDs came out, I sold my original copy. So about, I don't know, 25 years ago, I wanted it back. And I saw that in a record store. It looks familiar, but it looks strange, right? This is the green pressing from the French label Burnett Records, but it feels wrong. This one also comes on a green vinyl and without inner sleeves. And I got that one really cheap. But the original version is a rarity that even 20 years back or 25 years back, it was going for over 100 Deutschmarks, and I got that for maybe 15 or 20 Deutschmarks. So this is bootleg. I'm getting rid of that, of course, because my friend was okay with a trade for that one. Music for Nations with with the original inner sleeve. And yes, that was the version that I had when I was a kid. Another one from my early youth that I never got on original vinyl. Never got it. So I was delighted in I think it was 2010, 2011, High Roller reissued that Necronomicon's debut album. There you go, in the corner I've got the poster. And this one comes with the demos. Really well done. And I never thought about getting an original, because originals of that go for some money that I don't want to spend. I love the album, don't get me wrong. This has an embossed logo. Like I said, double LP. Perfect work from High Roller. But yes, this one has to leave the collection after 14, 15 years that I had it. Because I found that. Original on Wave Records. German pressing, of course. No inners on that one. And that is the version I remember from having my older friends back when I was a kid. I'm not going into detail about that one because same deal, High Roller reissue, just on black vinyl. And I found that at my friend's list. Unofficial list. The list was just for me. We're here to flex off, right? Another one I never thought I would get an original of. I was lucky. I always had Sadur's second album, Swallowed in Black, as an original. Never got any other pressing. I recently found Illusions, so I'm gonna get rid of the reissue of that as well. Now that one. This is from the early 90s, and it is hard to come by. I never thought about looking it up or anything. So yeah, this was my Hammerheart. Luckily it was black vinyl. And yes, again, my friends list. Look at the difference. The original, crystal clear. This one has more of a reddish tone. Original, reissue. The photos are all dark and blurry. And the original sounds fantastic. So, A Vision of Misery, reissue, out. And in comes that one. Roadrunner pressing. This next one is just a little, I don't know. That was a bit unusual, but this is an original pressing of Eine kleine Nachtmusik. And no, it's not Nachtmusik, because Nachtmusik would mean naked music. It's night music, so it's Nachtmusik. Eine kleine Nachtmusik by Venom. Original pressing, so no problems with that. But this has got really, really bad ring wear, and I found that for next to nothing. Way better condition. It's got a little bit of seam split over here, but hey, all in all, it looks way better. The vinyl on both records are equally as good, but yeah, that was just a thing happening in my head. OG noise. Noise. Neat records. The record is over, and the last one, I never had that one, but that was the one missing in my collection. So yeah, I took the chance and got Savage Grace, the Dominatrix EP. Pretty bare bones, but hey, old Metal Blade pressing on the yellow. And all those OGs that I got look like that. So really, really perfect condition. The records are almost all near mint. No matter how torn the cover looks, but the covers are a VG to VG plus as well on all of these. Some of them near mint. So I was a lucky bastard. I found an original pressing of Master of Puppets, which is not here right now. I found an original of A State of Euphoria by Anthrax. I sold my copy to Mike, but I needed it back. I need it back in the collection. Yeah, collectors. And something, can't remember the third one. So yeah. That's it, 23 minutes of OGs and reissues. That's what I got in 1 week. So now I'm gonna drink my beer and listen to some music. See you soon.